Hello, this is a quick guide to the Heist Battleground Europa Grandmaster Nightfall. This Grandmaster Nightfall has Barrier and Unstoppable champions, also has Solar Threat, so make sure you got Solar Resist mods on. Although I run all Resist mods for this one, because there's a lot of Arc and a lot of Void from the boss especially. So good to have Resist for everything. I'm bringing a Consecration Titan with the Inmost Synthosep class item. I'll be using Consecration quite a lot for the big groups of enemies. Got a Pulse Rifle for the Barrier, Unstoppable on the sidearm. The Strand Machine Guns mainly to charge my Darkness energy to fuel my Transcendence for the build. The Monad is bringing a Celestial Hunter with similar Barrier, Unstoppable, and Wendigo for the Blinding. And Frozen bringing a Getaway Artist Warlock with Barrier, Unstoppable, and Wendigo for the Blinding. We've also activated the new Shock and Awe artifact perk which came out with this act. Which paired with our Arc sidearms should work well. From the start here you want to be careful of the towers, obviously. I like to go to the right, because you can use some cover down here. As long as you kill the couple of acolytes in front of you, makes it a lot easier. Because there's some knights we can kind of avoid on the other side. Now from here we can just kind of run in once this guy at the door's gone. We can forget everyone else. Now the tricky thing about this is the boss room, really. You want to try and stay safe from the boss. Also there's a room before it which has a lot of wizards, which we have some tricks on where to stand to make that a bit easier as well. From the start here though, I'm going to start using this build to annihilate all the ads. So you just really need to keep working your way through the ads here from front to back. There'll be a boss that spawns in the back there. Lots of ads spawn on either side. Just about ad clear as best you can. You can always sit at the back as well. You don't have to be as aggressive as we are. Like towards the back there on the right as you come in is a pretty safe spot. Now watch out for these snipers though. A lot of damage. We get a lot of exploders now that are going to spawn on the left and right of the boss. We should get a barrier as well that spawns in the middle here. Once everything's dead, draw on the right. Just some more hallways of knights. The knights have these shrapnel launchers, which actually do a lot of damage, especially with Solar Threat on. So just careful of those. Any of those knights can kind of insta-kill you almost, if you're not careful. We don't have to kill these enemies, we kind of just run past a bit. The next room, there's a few ogres. And watch out for the knights as well, 3 barrier knights. Here the ogres at the back. Let's go take care of the ogre. In the next room, I want to be careful of the snipers on the left after we take care of these couple of enemies in front of us. Looks like they took them out already. Now we've got 2 unstopped ogres down there. Unfortunately my Syntho set build's not going to do well with just 2 enemies, so we're going to just sit up here and take them out the old-fashioned way. Now you want to kind of keep together and not drop down early, because when someone drops down, they're going to trigger the next section, and the next section has the choirist, the Death Tongue choirist. And if he gets to the activate the totem, then all the enemies get overshields and the shriekers activate. So we want to try and avoid that. So once the enemies are dead, everyone drop down together. The choirist kind of spawns towards the back. We'll try and make our way towards him as quick as we can. Those shriekers will stay closed now because we killed them. We don't have to worry about them. We'll take out this barrier on the right. You have to be careful of the ogre at the back there. So taking these guys out first before moving forward, so the ogre can't shoot you. Got these snipers as well. Alright, the lasers in here do one shot. So, don't rush. Kind of time them. If they're gone, I'd wait so you don't do that. Thank you for the demonstration. When you go through this door, there's going to be 2 barriers that spawn. So careful of just like rushing forwards, because they spawn right on top of you. Alright, now we've got the wizards. You can stay back and kind of take the fight from here if you've got long range weapons like the pulse rifles obviously. So prioritising the barriers. And the wizard at the back. We're going to have a wizard close left up there as well. And then another one far right. I'm going to try and go in though. With this build we should hopefully be alright. Just annihilate everything. Once all the wizards are dead, despawns everything, so that's kind of why we target them over the other ads. I find the one on the right here easier to get, so one person can get the top one, and then the laser on the right. Find just closer and easier.
This solar burns it.
Yeah, it is solar burn.
Effort.
So annihilate the things, because these actually do solar damage, the lasers. So you should easily be able to do it in 2. I have plenty left over. It does take a little bit of time for the door to open and then the ads despawn, so you have to be careful. I've been caught out once running forward expecting all the ads to despawn. Alright, for the Shrieker, best safe spot is just sitting under the stairs on the right. So hang out under there, you can deal with all the ads, and then damage the Shrieker when you have the opportunity. Now that blast there hurts a lot, that's why you want to be in cover, let the blast hit the doors, don't let it track you inside. Now the ads do keep spawning as you damage the boss more. That's what kind of gets more and more spawns to happen. So we're going to have quite a few enemies now. If you can though, and just push the boss's health all the way down, then we'll start the next part. But you have to be careful, because the ads can push you, and watch out for the cursed thrall, don't sneak up on you as well. Some like to spawn over there on the right and just sneak right up behind you. And we're going to have barrier here. Have these snipers as well. You can dupe these balls. Bungie did change the timing slightly from the original ones, but there's a way you can dupe them if you got the right timing for it. It's not hard to just collect 5 of them. The ads just keep spawning no matter what as well, so trying to get rid of all the ads first before you dunk doesn't really work. You're gonna have to do it with the enemies around as well anyway. I'm going to dunk the last one now. And the Shrieker's going to wake up again. When the Shrieker wakes up, we're going to have another champion spawn. There it is. And you want to try and keep the ads off you because they're the most dangerous thing. Again, if you're staying under the stairs, the boss can't hit you. Trying to make sure you don't get overwhelmed by enemies is the main thing. The enemies do eventually stop spawning. Like I said, it's tied to the health bar. So as you do more damage, you get another spawn, etc. So the more damage you've done, you just keep getting spawns, but they do eventually stop. Yeah, pretty quick GM. This week it is the Shadow Price as the reward. But thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Really helps me out. And see you all for the next one. Bye. Thanks for watching and make sure to subscribe for more. Special thanks to our channel members City, Burnt Toast, GD Finn, Hob, Badger, Jakey, Riops, Tolsan, Ferwin, Whiskey, Spec, Sam and Cozy for their continued support.